Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another race in Crit City. I'm racing Cat B. Been in B category for a few months now. Some races have been very good. Some of my more recent races, well, not so good. But I'm making improvements. I'm getting stronger. I'm feeling stronger, and I like that. I like to feel those improvements, although they don't always translate to me being on the podium. Oh well. So this race in particular is 8 laps long. My previous race was 10 full laps, and I felt like that one was super long for some reason. But 8 laps, I feel like that's a good distance for me. And I will say I had a great warm up prior to this. I was on the bike for a good 30 minutes, just riding around in Watopia, spinning out the legs. Felt really good. Had a gel, had ample fluid, so I feel good for this ride. I feel just good to go, locked and loaded. So as I said a second ago, my previous races here in Crit City didn't go too terribly well for me. Go watch those if you haven't. So I've gotten some very positive feedback from a few viewers, which I'm very appreciative of. So I'm looking today to apply those strategies and tactics into this race, and that was my goal for the day. So one of those was to keep steady power over the rollers. I kind of fall back on the rollers a little bit. And even before that, their recommendation was to fly up the hill. To give a good dig going up that hill, and then hold that power down because it goes around the turn, and as it goes on that steady decline, I end up going backwards. So if I hold the power down by the rollers, I can be mid-pack and then just stay with the group over the rollers and have it be a lot more ironed out. That's what I'm looking to do today, and it plays out pretty well. Two other things recommended to me were to work on my cadence. That's something I've kind of realized I need to do because my cadence is 95 plus, especially at the start of a Zwift race. It would be 120 plus. And it's just way too much. I'm just spinning out basically. So I've shifted down a few gears. Of course, that's more, pressure, weight on my legs. That's fine. My RPMs as of right now are mid to high 80s, which is about 10 RPM lower than what it usually is. And I'm feeling pretty good with that. I still have the good consistent power. Lastly, the other big thing was I don't always treat Zwift like the video game that it is. By default, when I get a power up, I typically just save it till the very end, not really anticipating on getting another one. And then someone told me you actually get one every lap, or you get experience points. So I was getting one, give or take every other lap. So with that being said, I was using power-ups way more consistently. Up to this point here in the race, I got a pretty solid yo-yo technique going on where I'll be falling off the back ever so slightly, put down some more power, and then go slingshotting up to the front of the race. And then I'll kind of settle into mid-pack until I start falling back ever so slightly again, and repeat about 1,000 times. So here I am towards the front of the pack, and then I'll slowly fall into the mid-pack, and then maybe adjust ever so slightly. But basically it was that over and over and over again. Kind of annoying. Sometimes I'm way off the front. Like for example, we're going up this hill. I'll fly off the front. I'll put in that big dig. And then this is the slight downhill. I'll be mid-pack. And we get to the rollers. Start falling back ever so slightly. Put some power down. And I'm off the front. And then, around that turn I'm mid-pack. But, it's the same thing every lap basically. Slightly off the back, get a little nervous because I don't want to get dropped mainly. Been dropped way too many times, so I'm just trying to stay with the group. But now we're in the second lap, or second to lap last, excuse me. So people always start getting pretty squirrely. The power goes up, and every lap my heart rate was just not able to recover as well from the previous lap. So I'm pushing the 180 mark here. And it's not really going to go much lower than about 175 from here on out, if I remember correctly. People get real nutty. Here we go. Last lap. We'll slow it down ever so slightly. And we'll watch this one ride out. So slow down the speed a little bit, and we're gunning. Look, heart rate's 178, 179. The power's pretty consistent. I have, like, my RPMs are consistent, mid 80s, mid to high 80s. Like, it feels pretty good. But again, I want to stay with the group. I do not want to do so well this race, have everything pretty consistent, try these new things, and then just bomb. So here it is, last time up the hill. I have no power up. Everyone else has a feather. I mean, there's my big effort right there. So that was probably a little too hard, but I know I need to get up the hill first, basically, and then start going down this hill, and I just go backwards every stinking time. There's like a negative 2, 3, 4% grade. I just go backwards. We hit the rollers. People are just passing me left and right. I'm in 14th, 16th place. Not looking too good for me. We go around this final turn. I do what I can, almost 700 watts, not really, get past at the last minute. But nonetheless, my highest ever power for 20 minutes, 21 minutes, 278 watts. That's a huge win for me personally. That is big progress. That's big improvement. Again, it doesn't translate to the podium necessarily, but I can live with that. I feel pretty good about that. What is frustrating, however, is that as soon as I do cross the finish line, what power-up do I get? A feather. Whatever. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend. If you have any feedback for me, things I should implement, other tactics, other strategies, words of encouragement, words of wisdom, by all means, drop them in the comments below. I love to see what other people are doing and see if it might work for me. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.